Hi there, this is Joe from What A Games channel, and this is our Watch Dogs 2 review. The original Watch Dogs was a game full of promise, but one which ultimately failed to deliver. Still, despite its flaws, Ubisoft could obviously see a world worth exploring more of, and hence the sequel was born. One of the first courses of action for this next game in the series was to dispose of Aiden Pierce in favour of Marcus Holloway, a young DSEC hacker based in the near-future version of San Francisco. As the game starts, you'll learn of DSEC's war with Bloom, the latter being the corporation behind CTOS, which is the operating system that controls the city. It is the job of Marcus to disrupt Bloom, while gaining DSEC a large amount of loyal followers each time he successfully dents the network, which in turn will stop people from buying into what CTOS stands for. Being part of DSEC, this means that Marcus has a team behind him to help him make the impact he needs to in order to take Bloom down. This includes Satara, the visual design and branding specialist, Wrench, who is essentially the gadget man, and Josh, who is the coder and general all-round genius. Given that Marcus is the one out on the field, having the team to back him up is essential, as are the tools which being part of such a group gives him access to. The whole city is connected, so combining Marcus with a mobile phone is really all he needs to cause all manner of trouble. Heading close to any nearby device allows him to open doors, take control of lifts, vehicles, traffic lights, and even blow up gas pipes, causing all sorts of confusion and chaos. Combining his skills with other items, mostly created by the HQ's 3D printer, allows Marcus to access weapons, a quadcopter, and even an RC jumper, each of which adds an interesting twist to the ways in which you can break into buildings, steal data, and cause damage to Bloom. Much like in the first game, Watch Dogs 2 offers a huge open world for you to explore, and therefore plenty of side missions too, all of which you can access at any time using the mobile phone. Within the menus you can access online operations and side operations, all of which gain you more fans, which is obviously a very important part of the game. The mobile also allows you to access the research app, where you can spend any gained research points to improve Marcus's skills, which in turn allows you to cause all sorts of issues for anyone on your case, be that by forcing choppers to retreat, causing blackouts, or by getting gang leaders to do your dirty work for you. The mobile phone really is a fantastic toolkit, also housing your map, music, and even an Uber-style app called Driver SF, which allows you to pick people up and drive them to their destination. As with most open world games, there's a lot to be found by just wandering around talking to people, and although you'll take part in a lot of odd conversations, or even if you like listening to a few by hacking people's phones, one even said I could go for a beaver right now, whatever that means, you'll still find it to be a world full of fun things to do, even if that just involves heading to the Torque Wrap bike shop, dressing up in leathers, stealing a bike, and heading out on a cruise around San Francisco in a virtual midlife crisis. There's all manner of extras to be found just by wandering around, such as Operation Intel, which sees you hack into people in order to open extra missions, research areas, which allow you a chance to increase your skill, and races, bounty hunting events, and you can even head to the sailboat shop to purchase sailboats and take part in races across the water. Or if you like, you can control some of the cameras, find some gangs and mess with them by using your awesome hacking skills to take control of cars, shock them with power outlets, and finally head in to finish them off, stealing their weapons along the way. The online multiplayer is a large part of the game, although the game loses points for not launching with seamless drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, which allows you to invite friends to play alongside or fight against. This would obviously make the game a lot more interesting, and where it will be fixed, in my opinion, it's not good enough that I've paid for a game only to find that one of its major features is posted missing. You wouldn't go to a movie only to be told to come back next week to watch the other half. Games constantly releasing broken or without promised features is an issue that has to be addressed, and especially at Ubisoft, which seems to be one of the worst offenders when it comes to releasing broken games. There are a few other issues with the game, such as the AI being stupid, often gathered in one place waiting to be slaughtered, while movement can be a bit awkward at times too. Missions also feel a little disjointed, with some being very simple and easy to complete, before the next ramps up the difficulty to crazy levels. These issues are hardly game breaking though, just more of an annoyance. Back to the positives, and it's fair to say that Watch Dogs 2 looks absolutely wonderful on PS4 Pro, with highly detailed environments, an open and vibrant city, and what most of the time amounts to a smooth frame rate. There is the occasional stutter in this area, although it's nothing too bad. One small issue I do have is the HDR support. Something else that was promised also seems to be missing at launch. Again, this is a shame, although at least it doesn't affect the way the game plays. Overall, Watch Dogs 2 is an enjoyable and fun experience, and a game that you'll likely find yourself spending a lot of time with. If only more care had gone into making the game fully functional at launch, then Ubisoft could have rested easy knowing that it did all it could to provide the consumer with what is otherwise an excellent experience. This has been Joe from What Games channel. Thanks for joining us for this review. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for now. Bye.